The hormone receptor that would provide the most long-lived response would be the intracellular receptor. The reason is that that particular receptor binds to lipid-soluble hormones, hormones that can enter the cell's plasma membrane. Examples include thyroid hormone and steroid hormones. These lipid-soluble hormones stay in the blood longer. Their half-lives are longer than those of water-soluble hormones. The kidney can't get rid of steroid hormones quickly due to their connection to plasma proteins. Most steroid hormones have to be removed via the liver. They have to be metabolized by it has to metabolize them. On the other hand, water-soluble hormones, those that attach to the plasma membrane, are taken out of the body by the kidneys, and they have a shorter half-life. The normal role of glucocorticoids is that they're steroid hormones produced by the adrenal glands, and they attach to intracellular receptors. Examples include corticosterone, cortisone, and of course cortisol, which is the main glucocorticoid in our bodies. They are regulated by a negative feedback mechanism, so that when cortisol gets elevated, it can feed back and tell levels of CRH and ACTH to calm down. As the textbook points out, glucocorticoids help us deal with stressors. They do this by increasing blood pressure. That's one principal role. The second role is causing gluconeogenesis, which involves using proteins and fats to create glucose. These hormones can also, when they are at elevated levels, tamp down the body's inflammatory response and the immune system. And also, cortisol has a daily rhythm to it, in that it can have elevated levels in the morning, and levels can dip at night. Prednisone works by lowering the body's inflammatory response, the immune system's response, giving it cortisol-like characteristics in order to mitigate swelling and inflammation in the body. And Mr. Peterson is experiencing something like a cold. It might stem from the steroid drug lowering his immune response, making him more at risk of infection. And the reason he might be experiencing puffiness is that prednisone can cause salt retention, and it can change how the body deals with salt. And so it might be a good idea for him to go on a low salt diet.